Hello everyone. Ooh. Hello everyone. I'm getting everything set up real quick, so it'll just take a few more moments. And hello everyone on this side as well. One video is going to be the face cam that you guys can see here. By the way, somehow this video already has one like. It's been up for like 14 seconds. Thank you guys so much. And gals, not assuming gender. Right now, so weird to think about. But anyways, I gotta get the live chat set up where I'll be able to respond to you guys. There we go. Now the face cam is reconnected, which is good. But I'm going to have the live chat up. I have, also, if you guys would like to talk to me, as I said before, I'm going to have the live chats open for the face cam and for the other video where you guys can actually see screenshots from the episode. So you guys get to pick which one that you guys want to watch, or you can watch both at different times. I'll be going through the screenshots as well as some notes that I have as I talk to you guys about episode 103. But if you guys would like to talk with me, the live chat is available to you, though the easiest way to talk with me will be on the Discord, which you can find at tinyurl.com/nicknation. I'll make sure to post an invite link to the Discord now into the live chat, just to make it easier for you all. And I'll also post on Discord that we are doing a Dragon Ball Super discussion now. I thought it would be later on in the day, but we had more time. So that's good. So I'm now going to post the Discord link in the live chat, so you guys can make sure to hit up the Discord. It'll just be easier for you guys to chat with me through the Discord, only because of the fact that it actually makes a notification sound, where the live chat does not make a notification sound. So if you guys hit me up through the live chat, I just have to like continually look at it instead of being alerted when you guys are looking at it. So again, sorry about all this setup, but to make it like a real live interactive setup for all you guys, I have to like do these additional preparations, and they're preparations that I can't do before I start streaming. So I have to do them now. And also, if you guys are watching this in the future, you can just like skip ahead of the setup. Trust me, you'll know what I'm talking about. Stuff like it'll be more than apparent that I'm talking about things. So I have the 103 face cam live chat. No, I have the normal live chat up. So right now I need to set up the face cam live chat. Looks like I'm getting a call from my dad. People love to call during streams. This is so random. It feels random. I never feel prepared. Okay, so let's see. Episode 103 review face cam. We're going to set up that live chat now. And I imagine that this video will probably be like an hour or so, all depending. That's how they've been running for the Dragon Ball Super episode reviews for some reason. Ooh. So let's see, now I have the face cam live chat up. And I will post the Discord link here as well. There we go. Okay, so now I have both live chats up. And I've already used up like 4 minutes of you guys' time if you're watching it live. Sorry about that. Dragon Ball Super Episode 103 review is going live now. Just posted it on Discord, so everybody on Discord knows that we are doing the episode 103 review. And like I said, you guys can talk to me via the live chat on YouTube. You guys can also talk to me through Discord. The Discord's going to be the easiest way for you guys to communicate, as it'll alert me whenever... Excuse me, wow. Keep getting hit with the burps. Gas attack is real. But without further ado, let's actually start talking about episode 103. As I do actually have like some solid thoughts on this episode. So what I normally do for these reviews, to give you guys some context, is that I watch the episode multiple times. I watched it 3 times. The first 2 times I watch it subbed, where I have to read the English translation, and then the third time I watched it raw, so there was no English subtitles or anything. So the third time I'm just watching it, seeing the action, hearing character emotion without necessarily knowing what characters are saying. By the time you're watching it the third time, you know what they're saying, because you already read it a couple times. The second time, I'm taking notes on the episode. That's while it's still subtitled. And the first time I watch it while subtitled, I'm taking screenshots. My goal is to try and to capture these images so that you guys have something dynamic to see on the screen while I talk. Of course, I also now have the face cam running, so if you guys would rather see me talk about it rather than see images from the episode, then feel free to watch the face cam version if you would like. I try to take my notes in order of what happens in the episode, but that doesn't always happen, so bear with me as sometimes I have to jump around a little bit. It can be a little less than organized. But let's jump right into this episode and start talking about episode 103 of Dragon Ball Super. First thing that I really liked is that Android 17 plays along with Ribrianne and pretends to be a villain. So Ribrianne, being a magical girl, is very like, she has like this heroic attitude to her, and Android 17 in the previous episode in 102, he interrupts their transformation into magical girls, and it really upset that whole group. So with Android 17 playing along in this episode, I thought it was kind of interesting, because it's a flip on what we've seen from Android 17 before, where before he was against like all the weird magical girl shit. In this episode, he like embraces it and plays the role of a villain, and I really like that. Moving forward from there, I just thought that was fun, especially considering the fact that Android 17 in the previous episode was very robotic. He was very slow moving, and he would just do these weird, emotionless things. But now it seems like he's more playful, and it's just like an interesting flip on his character. So I thought that was really cool. And I have it set up as a checklist on my notes, so I can just be like, boop, and then it'll go on to the next point on the checklist. Now let's look through some of these images that we have here. Okay, so here is a shot of Android 17 and Ribrianne going at it. They did one of the long distance fighting scenes where it was like a far pan out so that you can see all the fast hits and brutal action. I really did enjoy that. In case you're watching the face cam and you don't know what I'm referring to, there's another live discussion going on at the same time, and in that other live discussion, you guys will be able to see the images from the episode, which is what I'm like going through now on screen. Let's see. So moving on, we have Rosie versus Goku still going on from episode 102, and Rosie versus Goku. Man, the face cam stream is having like a lot of connection issues, and they seem to be like timeable, the connection issues with the face cam. So please excuse those connection problems. I don't know what's happening there. But Rosie versus Rosie versus Goku essentially has Rosie, who is one of the magical girls, using the Yachina Fist. And the Yachina Fist is a move that allows her hits to become faster, stronger, and sharper the longer she fights. So the longer Rosie fights, the more dangerous she becomes, facing off against a Goku who's trying to reserve his stamina, so he's not trying to go all out against an opponent who essentially their whole technique involves them continuously like building up their strength and getting to like a higher level, where Goku is still staying at his base. So it's an interesting challenge for Goku to have to face. Last episode, I kind of shat on the Yachina Fist because I thought it was a really cool ability, but then it turns out that it just became like a weird ki blast thing, and I didn't like that. I thought she was kind of like going from this cool thing where she's causing a lot of pressure on Goku, because Goku's biggest limitation seems to be close up and personal fighting. Goku seems to do really well when he can make distance between his opponent and himself, because then he can do like more beam attacks and things like that. I'm not saying Goku isn't a good hand-to-hand fighter, but when we've seen him in the Tournament of Power lower his guard, he normally gets stuck in like holds. Like, it seems like if you can get really close to Goku and keep him from really being able to do anything, then you can't really do anything, and you can cause more trouble with Goku than maybe someone else. Like, than if you had been farther away, because Goku has he has really good mobility. He has a lot of long distance moves that I feel like allows him to challenge an opponent better than when you're just straight up in Goku's face. So I thought the Yachina Fist was really cool when Rosie was using it last episode and was like definitely hitting him hard with the punches. Hazardous Vegito says, "Hello, hey, I have that shirt. Cool, Good to hear, Vegito. So right now we're talking about episode 103. This is my review slash discussion. So if you haven't seen episode 103 of Dragon Ball Super, there will be spoilers, and there may also be spoilers for episode 104. So just keep that in mind. And also feel free to talk to me in the live chat. I do have the live chat up on a side screen. I also have the Discord link in the live chat if you want to check it out on Discord and chat to me. I get little alerts on that as well. So, continuing on with what we were talking about with Rosie and the Echina Fist. The Echina Fist seemed really cool until it started looking like just a generic Ki Blast thing, but it doesn't seem like that's what it is at all. For one, it seems like the Ki Blasts actually are her strikes from the Echina Fist, which is not what I thought was going on. I thought she jumped from the Echina Fist to doing the Ki Blast. Yo, Vanessa Brooks, welcome to this Dragon Ball Super episode 103 review slash discussion. There will be spoilers for episode 103 in this video, as well as possible spoilers for episode 104, so be wary of that. And also feel free to talk to me in the live chat. And also on our Discord. The Discord link should already be in the live chat if you scroll up a little bit. Yo, Godzilla, welcome to the Dragon Ball Super episode 103 review slash discussion. Yo, good to see you, X, on the stream. Remember, there will be spoilers for episode 103 and 104, so take that, with you, just in case you don't want to be spoiled. You may want to come back, a little bit later, kind of thing. So, continuing on, Rosie's, X, I hope you feel better soon. I'm sorry to hear that you feel bad and sad. I heard about, your old Discord account, but at least you got a new one, so, it all works out in the end. So, jumping back in, Rosie's fist, when she does the Echina Fist, they actually form the Ki Blast that she uses when she bombards her opponents. I think that's actually really cool. So, not only do her strikes become faster, stronger, and sharper, but they can manifest as Ki Blasts that she can then manipulate in order to fight off against Goku. So, the Echina Fist seems really powerful. And as you guys can see if you're watching the other stream that's actively going on, where I'm showing images from the episode, the Supreme Kai even says she's mixing feints in with her attacks, and that's really troublesome. X said he doesn't know what the actual fuck, why no Discord link in the description. Godzilla says, I don't watch Dragon Ball though. That I guess is hard for it to spoil if you don't watch it, so that's good. That it wouldn't be as bad of a spoiler if you don't watch it, kind of thing. So, with the mixed in feints with her attacks, Goku is having trouble being able to dodge all the attacks from the Echina Fist. He's trying his best, but the more he darts around, some of them, it looks like they're about to hit, and then they, rotate around and then hit him from a different angle. So she's giving him a lot of trouble, which is what I wanted to see. It's good to see someone be able to actually challenge Goku, and give him a run for his money, especially since we're used to him having, plot armor and simply just having, main character powers that make him overwhelm his opponents. But the Echina Fist, one thing I find weird is that when Rosie uses it, sometimes she'll, interrupt her own use of the attack, in order to do it again. I don't understand the purpose of that. Why would I stop doing something just to start doing it again? Does she need, a 1 second breather? That's kind of weird. What's currently being shown on the screen is, originally when she's throwing her punches, you see her fist is white dashes of air, but when she starts charging up the Echina Fist, the white dashes become yellow, and that's when I realized, oh snap, she's not just shooting Ki Blasts, these are her strikes manifesting into a key form of attack. So that's when I realized that it is a part of the Echina Fist, but I should have realized that before, because it's more or less what it looks like here. By the way, X says, I know that Universe 11 is all about the feint shit, but I'll be Gohan. Hold on 1 second. I'll be able to see that better if I read it over here. But I'll be Gohan and fuck them up. Hashtag Gohan is no regrets, man. Oh, dude, we're definitely gonna get into Gohan, as well as the feint shit, because I agree, it seems like the feints stuff is a really big thing in this episode. It's a theme, but we'll get back to that as we continue going on. So yeah, the Echina Fist, I'm glad that she's not just swapping between doing a bunch of throwing blows things to doing ki, that it's all the same thing. Her blows manifest into the ki attacks, because otherwise I was like, why this so stupid? Why fucking stupid? X says that he's unable to join the Discord. No problem, X. We'll get that all settled after we finish up these 2 streams that I'm doing right now. We can try and get you reconnected to the Discord so that you will be on the Discord for our next video. So that should be perfectly fine. Rosie also does a variation of the Hellzone grenade, which is really interesting because we've already seen the Hellzone grenade be done by Godzilla said forks for some reason. We've already seen the Hellzone grenade done by one of the Pride Troopers in a previous episode, which is interesting because the Hellzone grenade was pretty much already a throwback, but now we keep seeing it done like over and over again. The Pride Troop, there was one Pride Trooper where all we fucking saw them do was Hellzone grenade. That was like the whole thing. I see that X is now back in the Discord server, which is awesome. Hazardous Vegito is also in the Discord server. Good to see you there. And there's Godzilla in the Discord server. So cool. I'm glad that you guys are all able to get on the Discord. That'll make it definitely easier for us all to communicate with each other. So that's like super dope. So continuing on with what we were talking about. The Hellzone grenade keeps reappearing. One of the Pride Troopers, the only thing they did was a Hellzone grenade. It's interesting that the China Fist can be used to generate a Hellzone grenade style attack. I thought that was really cool. That's very different because not only can she make her attacks faster, sharper, and stronger as she like continues punching, but she can like isolate those attacks and have them all hit you at once, which is why Android 17 has to like jump in the way and use his barrier real quick in order to prevent Goku from getting his shit ate, because Goku continues to lower his guard throughout the Tournament of Power, and it's of course like a genuine problem. X says, well, where are you, the dads? I don't even, I think he may be asking like, where am I? Right now I'm moved into my new dorm, so I'm currently like living with another roommate kind of thing. It's pretty cool. I'll do another video about that, not to get too far off topic. Also, let me check the Discord real quick. I see a few pings have hit up over there. So let's see. Discord. They're talking about the live chat. Okay, cool. So moving on with what we're talking about with the Dragon Ball Super thing. X says, yay, the dorm. Listen to my playlist. I'll definitely make sure to listen to your playlist at some point in time, X. Continuing on with the notes. So Rosie using the Hellzone grenade was cool. But here's Android 17 jumping in to protect Goku. Yeah, and Goku putting his guard down. That's been a really big problem in the Tournament of Power, is that Goku continues to drop his guard. And as he keeps doing it, it seems like Goku's plot armor isn't going to protect him forever. Luckily, his teammates have been keeping their eye on Goku and trying to make sure that he doesn't like really screw himself over. But at the same time, if this becomes like a regular pattern, I wouldn't be too surprised to see Goku get knocked out of the Tournament of Power. And I know that seems really crazy because he is like a major character, but the odds are that he could still, with the greatest of ease, get knocked out if he keeps doing the same shit that he's been doing throughout this tournament. I could see it. What do you guys think? Definitely hit me up in the live chat. Ooh, everybody's roaring at the moment. That Godzilla fever is too strong. Goku uses a move in order to beat out Rosie's China Fist, in which he surrounds Rosie with these massive ki blasts. So from all sides, she has these massive ki orbs around her, and she seems trapped. So because Rosie is trapped, she for some reason can't just punch through all the ki blasts with her China Fist. They probably would go off. They're more or less like ki mines. Hazardous Vegito said, why is Goku an idiot? I think Goku, in a lot of ways, is like a fighting genius. But I think because he's trying to reserve his stamina, so he's not going all out because he knows that he has to save it up to like face off against stronger opponents, that when his opponents go all out, it always brings up that chance there. It's like if Goku doesn't amp it up a little bit, it could cause like serious harm to Goku and knock him out before he can face stronger opponents. Because while Goku is more or less suppressing himself, keeping himself in his base, he's more vulnerable to getting hit if someone does go all out against him. X says he duplicated her move and put more power into him, but couldn't make as many. Hazard's Vegito said, or maybe we are the idiots. And it's like, hey, you never know. So I like how X said he duplicated her move, because if you guys are watching the version where I'm showing off the screenshots, Goku does say something very similar to what Android 17 said in a previous episode. And he said, your fighting style was worth studying. So it seems like Universe 7 is continuously facing off against their opponents, and then after facing off got tongue-tied. After facing off against their opponents, telling them, like, now I've learned your technique, and, like, they use a variation of it against them. And this is really cool. I think this is definitely worth Universe 7 doing, and it also shows how the Tournament of Power could have permanent consequences in the future. If Universe 7 ends up surviving the Tournament of Power, it seems like they not only will carry with them this experience, but also each of these characters will have moves that they only learned because they were exposed to them by facing off against all these universes. They're picking up on the techniques. Ooh. Let's see. Also, what I really liked about Goku's variation is that he blows up all the key orbs that he surrounded Rosie with a single burst. He, like, pushes the ki blast forward, and all the orbs blow up and burst outward, like knocking Rosie away. I'm surprised that this massive attack didn't knock Rosie out of the tournament, because I mean, I'm looking at the screenshot now, and the attack fills up like half the screen. It's friggin' insane. So Godzilla said, I have no idea what you're talking about. Dragon Ball Super episode 103. And if you guys want to see images from it, I have another stream going on at the same time where I'm actually looking at the screenshots as I'm talking about them, so that you guys could also see these images. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. I'm waiting for the screenshot to transition. Awesome, it just did. I'm going through my notes now, checking off boxes of things that I'm talking about. Hazard's Vegito said, I think Goku is going to try to bring back the other universes. I could definitely see that. Because with the wish on the Super Dragon Balls, a lot of people feel like they're going to wish for the universes to come back. I feel like either that's not going to be allowed, or the person who gets a hold of the Super Dragon Balls isn't going to wish for it. Like, they're going to wish for something else. I feel like it's too much of an easy cop-out for you to just wish for all the universes to return. I feel like we will get more than one universe surviving the Tournament of Power somehow, but I don't think they're just going to wish for all the universes to come back. Godzilla asked, is Rose a good person, like Rosie? It's debatable. I'm not entirely sure if the magical girls from that universe are good or bad, because the first time we see Ribrianne in Dragon Ball Super, she kills people in cold blood, which doesn't, that doesn't sound like a good person thing. So, but in the Tournament of Power, it's really hard to say whether or not characters are good or bad, because they're fighting for the survival of their universe, so that sounds like a good thing. But, you could do that selfishly. You could be like, well, my family lives in the universe, like, or just like you yourself, like, you'll be erased if you lose the Tournament of Power. So, and then Godzilla asks, is Goku a Super Saiyan? Not currently. He's been fighting in his base form for a lot of the Tournament of Power. I like how Godzilla says, I only know the memes. And the memes are strong with this one. One thing that I wanted to talk about this episode is I love the fact that Android 17, the previous episode, essentially made the sun. There's just this big-ass sun at the Tournament of Power. For one, it allows for brighter shots. Like, they're using it as a source of lighting for, like, explaining why areas of the battlefield are lit. And you can tell because they try to position the sun to where the lighting, like, kind of makes sense in the shot. But they kind of don't at the same time, because the sun's behind them, but their faces are lit up. But I feel like that sun's going to come back later. Like, for one, I was surprised that the sun didn't, like, vanish after Android 17 made it last episode. It's just still there, just chilling. And it's actually floating. It's, like, orbiting the Tournament of Power arena. So with the sun just still being there and just floating around, I think it's going to come back. Maybe near the end of the Tournament of Power, Android 17 could bring the whole sun that he made like back down onto the arena and just blow a whole bunch of opponents out. It could be like his clutch card that people just forget about. You know, people get used to seeing it, and then by the end, it comes down as like a massive attack and just knocks out like a big opponent. I could see that happening. What do you guys think about that? Definitely hit me up in the live chat. Godzilla asks, so the rocks are part of the arena? Actually, that's kind of interesting that you bring that up. A few episodes ago, Kale, who's a female Super Saiyan from Universe 6, turned into a Ultra Super Saiyan, or Super Saiyan Berserk. And essentially, when she hulked out, she wrecked up the arena. And when she wrecked the arena, it caused all these rocks and extra background area things to pop up. My dad is now in the live chat, so Dad said he has no idea what I'm talking about. I'm currently doing a discussion on episode 103 of Dragon Ball Super. If you guys would like to see images from that, I have another live stream going on simultaneously where I'm showing off screenshots, so you guys can see the screenshots of what I'm talking about in the other stream. But if you would prefer to just see me talk with the face cam, feel free to like watch the face cam. I like how X said lol. Hi Nick's dad. So enough about Android 17's son. Let's talk about I like that the episode ties up the 17 Ribrianne fight and the Goku Rosie fight without knocking them out, but also giving us a big twist of what's to come. And they do that by showing us the Kaioshin of the Magical Girls universe saying, for maidens come with knights, in which a Yardrat shows up from universe... Yeah, it's from the same universe as the Magical Girls, and saves the Magical Girls by using instant transmission. A lot of people were really excited for... Hazard's Vegito also had hype for Dad showing up. So, a lot of people were excited to see a Yardrat because instant transmission is such an amazing ability as it allows you to instantly travel from one location to another. X said, dang Nick, your dad got more subs than me, lol. Then Dad asked, do I want my jeans today or tomorrow? You can bring them by tomorrow, Dad. Thank you for asking in the stream. Sorry I couldn't answer your call. I couldn't answer because I was in the middle of a stream. So... with the Yardrat being able to use instant transmission, catch you later, Dad. A lot of people were like really hyped for him, and when they saw Caulifla kick him, they thought the Yardrat got knocked out of the tournament. But clearly, he's still here. So the Yardrat is still here, and I feel like he does have a really important role, as I feel he's one of the knights that they're referring to. So it seems like we're gonna see a whole bunch of knights be a part of it. And we're going to learn who the Knights are and what they're about and their connection to the Magical Girls. And we could even see the Magical Girls and the Knights team up against Universe 7 in the future due to the fact that we still have Ribrianne and Rosie in the tournament. Godzilla said, my dad is swag. Thank you kindly. I appreciate it. So I'm hyped to see the Knights. I'm high to see... not hype. I mean, not high. I'm hype to see the Uchina Fist be used again in the future. And to see what Ribrianne's real full potential is. Especially since Android 17 said that she was like pretty good. Like, to get some credit from 17 makes me feel a little bit better about Ribrianne, even though I still think she's kind of shitty. Her techniques aren't that good. X, I did see your bar of the day, and I do want to wrap the bar of the day, but I feel like it doesn't fit in with Dragon Ball Super at the moment. If you made like a bar of the day about Dragon Ball Super, then I might do it in the video. You know what I mean? But I'm just trying to keep things relevant to the episode at the moment. Someone asked about a rock monster. I believe it was Godzilla. What is the rock monster thing with the eyes? Hazard's Vegito said Tony L. Benson is the pinnacle of power. Dun dun dun. Yo, we got some solid dad fans here. Do. X said, I don't care about it fitting in right now. I have friends on Discord that need to accept it. They must accept the bar of the day. Let's see. So, Gohan's strategy to get rid of Batamo, which is an enemy that can't be damaged and doesn't lose stamina, was... I actually really liked it. when I was watching it, I was like, I don't get the point of what Gohan's doing. But when there we go, we got the chat back up, and we got the live stream back up for the face cam. It's something went wrong for a second. So because Botama can't be damaged and doesn't lose stamina, I didn't understand why Botamo tries to like use Energy Blast in order to hit Gohan, but his Energy Blast are made to be used at long range, not close range, so they're all missing. So the strategy was great. He made it where Botamo couldn't do shit. Like Botamo was essentially defenseless. And he made it where he could be knocked out of the arena, which is the only way that you can beat anyone in the Tournament of Power, is to knock him out of the arena. But for Batamo especially, that's really the only way to beat him, because you can't hurt him, and he doesn't get tired. Okay, so Godzilla said, what if the rock monster with the eyes and the text for what mains come with knights? Oh, okay, that's not a rock monster. I think that's where I got confused, was the rock thing. So that's a god. That's the Kaioshin of the universe that has the magical girls. And he was telling us about how not only does that universe have magical girls, but has these characters that are knights. And I was talking about how like I'm really excited to see what does he mean with the knights? How does the Yardrat connect with the knights? You know, it seems like it'll be really cool. But I really loved Gohan's strategy against Botamo. That was really cool. And it helped really fight off everyone. Godzilla's like, yeah, it can be really overwhelming to talk about, you know, the different things about Dragon Ball, especially if you don't watch it, because a lot of it can just kind of like just go over your head. Gohan actually shows interest in not Gohan. Goku shows interest in Gohan's fight, and Piccolo kind of says, "What? Interested in your son's fight?" Which in my mind was like, "What? Do you actually like give a fuck about your own children?" Because Goku, for a lot of Dragon Ball Z, does not spend time with his kids. Like, people say that Goku is a loving father, and he does have moments with his kids, right? But a lot of times he just kind of is like fucked off somewhere else, just doing other things. X said, I like the light-skinned girls and would smash that one girl that is light-skinned. And Hazardous Vegeta was like, Bulma? Like, who are you talking about? Like, I think he may be talking about one of the magical girls, but I'm not sure which one. Do you happen to remember her name? Continuing on with the Piccolo Goku thing, it was interesting to like hear some dialogue between Piccolo and Goku, where they're talking about Gohan. Because if there's one connection, X said the light-skinned god girl. So he's talking about one of the Kaioshins for one of the other universes. Godzilla is not in Dragon Ball Super, as far as I'm aware. Now Goku does fight Hirudegarn in a Dragon Ball movie, and I did a review of it. It's Dragon Ball Z Wrath of the Dragon, and Hirudegarn is like a giant kaiju, essentially. So if you love kaiju stuff and you want to get into Dragon Ball, I recommend you guys check out Dragon Ball Z Wrath of the Dragon. This is one of my favorite Dragon Ball movies of all time. Continuing on with the Botamo thing and the Goku Piccolo discussion, I thought it was really cool for them to like have a conversation about Gohan and to see Goku show interest in Gohan. He's been more and more interested in Gohan ever since Gohan re-established his mystic form and was able to use his mystic form to the best of his ability. Godzilla says, I love kaijus. Dude, we know you do, Godzilla. We know you do. Then Hazardous Vegeta said, Jews. But I love how Gohan talks about how, like, anyone who overestimates their own power can never truly be an enemy. And he, with the greatest of ease, knocks that foo-foo lame bullshit Botamo tried to shoot at him. Just like, X said 99.8% of the time Goku is training, and the other 1% he's with Chi-Chi. It does seem like Goku, for real, just like focuses on the training and not on his kids. So it's nice to see him actually care about, you know, his son and like what his son's doing in his fight. Godzilla said kaijus are giant monsters. And it's like, yes they are. Here's Gohan and Piccolo getting ready to fight off against these fucking names. I'm so bad with names. Let's see, I already talked about Gohan's strategy. Right now I'm going through my notes. Oh, Piccolo gets on to Goku about putting his guard down, which I'm glad, because Android 17 in this episode also gets on to Goku about letting his guard down. Seriously, they like keep mentioning that he's letting his guard down. I mean, his guard down. Goku is letting his guard down, and if Goku gets knocked out of the Tournament of Power for letting his guard down, no one should be upset that Goku gets knocked out, if he lets his guard down. Because, I mean, he keeps doing the shit. X said, these fucking names, I hate them. They're not, for some reason, I have trouble, like, remembering the names. They don't, like, just flow off the tongue. I gotta think about, like, who was that guy again? Like, whenever that comes up. But yeah, I like that everyone's getting on to Goku for letting his guard down. I hope that he stops doing it, and if he does get knocked out of the Tournament of Power, I feel like it should be because he let his guard down. I feel like Goku's too comfortable, and the stakes are too high for him to be comfortable. And if Goku gets knocked out, it'll force everybody else to fight on a more serious level. Even if you already were taking things seriously, losing one of your top fighters means like a big deal, and it would cause a lot of tension in the tournament to see who on Universe 7 can really pull out with Goku possibly gone. So he hasn't been knocked out this episode or anything like that, but the idea that he might get knocked out in the future, it seems possible. So the magical girls are blushing hella hard, going like, "Yes, Jimmy-sama," talking about the yard rat. And, ooh, for one, it seems like the magical girls are all up on those knights, though. Like, I think the magical girls and the knights are supposed to be paired off like that, and I do think that there is like a bigger connection. But these magical girls seem to be drooling over this yard rat, man. Yard rats get witches confirmed. But it's interesting to see that they're starting to develop this knight magical girl concept where they work together, and I could see them pushing forward. X said Goku and Hit team up versus those random people with Jiren. He's talking about the Pride Troopers, and we'll get to that more closer to the end of the review once we talk about the spoilers for episode 104, which we've seen not only some spoilers outside of the episode, which I'm not going to talk about those. I'm going to try and keep it inside the episode, but we will be talking about the episode preview for episode 104 and what it shows in there, and my thoughts on Goku's new form that's been teased in other media, and how I feel like they're setting up for that. So stay tuned for that, most def, as we continue forward. I like how Hazards Vegeta says the fake Ginyu Force. X said, fuck the Pride Troopers. They trash other than that fat guy in Jiren. X, please. Check out my respect videos for Tupper. I want to make one for Kokoede, but I haven't yet, I don't think. I also made a respect thread for Vuon. The Pride Troopers we've seen have actually been pretty powerful. I just feel like they faced off against opponents that happened to like outclass them a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, if we had seen them face off against some of these other characters, they would have whooped some real ass. I like how X said the fuck type name. Yo, so Yardrats get witches. Oh, Gawasu is a really weird character. Really? That's the next note, is Gawasu is a really weird character? I feel like that shouldn't be the next note. Yeah, this is what the next note should be. So, Gohan notes that the guy that he's facing off against, his name is Obuni. Oh wait, Godzilla asks, why are there magical girls blushing at nothing? They're blushing at a Yardrat, but the image is like a very zoomed in image of their faces blushing, so you can't see the Yardrat on the other side of the screen. Gohan, when facing off against Obuni, says his stance shows no opening. I can't drop my guard with him. So, Gohan, facing off against Obuni. Obuni was really dangerous, as it seemed like his whole thing was he had a really high defense, but his defense kept you from really being able to mess with him. Obuni's defense, having such a stance where like you can't get any hits in on him, and the fact that he could make these key energy feints, being able to make it where whenever he moves, you can't tell where he is because he's shifting his ki. You know, he had such a high defensive play that I imagine that like he would give like anyone trouble. I would have actually really liked to have seen Goku versus Obuni, because the idea is you have to like drop those instinctive levels that make you want to sense your opponent's ki, and maybe just try to sense them physically. I feel like if Goku had faced Obuni, he would have tried to have sensed like maybe his killing intent. Well, not killing intent because no one's gonna kill in the Tournament of Power, but maybe sense like something other than his opponent's ki in order to face off against him. Like Goku may just have to learn how to ignore it, kind of thing. But I feel like Goku would have struggled with it a little bit more than Gohan, and Gohan did think of a solution rather quickly. However, I feel like Gohan's solution of counter hitting, where he allowed Obuni to hit him in order to counter attacks, was smart, but I still feel like he could have done better. The Ki, which is where you scream and you flash energy through your body, so your ki increases, and you release shock waves that attack your opponents. If he had Ki'd instead, he would have been able to knock back Obuni whenever Obuni came in for an attack, regardless of whether or not he could sense which Obuni was the real one. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, it seemed kind of unnecessary. So it looks like we have a few more messages on the Discord. They're just memes. Moving on from there. Let's see. So, yeah, here we go. So, yeah, I feel like Obuni was a really cool character. I like the fact that he had so many defensive plays. Godzilla said, Gohan is pissed. Dude, most deaf. But there's a level of respect there, too. Obuni especially respected Gohan. He picked Gohan specifically because he felt like he was a fighter that was able to handle his ability, which is weird. You know, like I understand Obuni wants a good fight in a similar way that Goku likes these fights, but this is how you get fucked up. Like, when you pick someone because you feel like they're on your level to face off against, rather than trying to take out smaller fries over time, which is what Vegeta has been doing, it seems, is like facing off against little bitch opponents. X said, but true, Nick, true memes. Is if you face off against all the little people first, not only can you reserve stamina and reserve energy to be able to fight off your opponents, but you don't have to worry about getting knocked out early by someone who is on your level that you recognize is on your level, and you should probably wait to fight until later. Just saying. So the Obuni fight against Gohan, while being really cool, I felt like they could have eased off of it a little bit. I don't know. Hazard's Vegito said, damn, Android 18 fine. I smash at Godzilla Tales. Moving forward, here's where I should be saying Gawasu is kind of weird. So Gawasu was really quick to give up hope about his universe. But then he just kind of switches back and says, like, nah, we still have one guy left. I think we'll be fine. You know, I don't think Gawasu understands that shit is really bad, and like if you lose the Tournament of Power, you'll be erased from existence. Because my boy's just kind of like, well, I guess we're doomed. Then they went from having 2 people left to having 1 person left. And Gawasu's like, well, as long as we keep the 1 person, everything will be fine. Godzilla said, why is the Iron Man Temple guy here? Iron Man Temple guy? I don't know what you mean. I don't know who that is. Iron Man Temple guy. Let's see. But Gawasu just seems to just be here. He doesn't like fully understand. Cause I don't know. He just seems like an old guy who like films things for GodTube, and that's it. Gawasu should have filmed the Tournament of Power for GodTube. He filmed the last tournament, the Universe 6 tournament thing on GodTube. Why wouldn't you film the one that determines the fate of all the universes on GodTube? Is he thinking that if he's the last universe to exist, he's the only one who would watch it on GodTube because he would be the last god? Because that's true. Why post it on GodTube if there are no other gods to share it with? So that's fair enough. I like that they explain Obuni. Hazard's Vegito said, Nick, Why aren't you on GodTube? I couldn't find you on there. Ah, damn. I need to ascend. I need to make sure that I'm on the highest levels of GodTube. Don't worry, I'll definitely get there. I just got to fuse with Goku 4D. That way I'll be on God level. And you guys can catch me on GodTube. I like that they have Whis explain Obuni's talent, and he talks about how challenging of an opponent Obuni is, because I truly feel if Gohan wasn't the one who faced off against Obuni, then if it was another Universe 7 fighter, they probably would have had some trouble. All depending on who it is, though, because Android 17 seems to be, like, up there. Really enjoy his character, really enjoy what they've been doing with him. Want to see more Android 17, confirmed. But yeah, Obuni essentially is doing additional feints, like by making the internal energy duplicates, and that goes with what me and X were saying earlier on in this review/discussion, is that feints have been a really big thing in Dragon Ball Super as of recent. It seems like that's what everybody's doing, is they're like doing these feints. If you think I'm going to hit you over here, but I'm really hitting you over here, then you're not prepared for when I hit you over here, kind of thing. So I like that there's a lot of head game stuff going on, and that seems to be a pattern. Yo, Christian the Spider, welcome to the stream. I like how Godzilla Tale said Purple Tiger is cute. I feel like he's referring to Beerus, the god of destruction. X said, fuck his feints, bro. Don't want these hands in Injustice 2, though. Y'all already know. Yo, continuing on. I love that you said that Beerus looked kind of... he looked like a cute purple tiger. Literally destroys planets on whim. Looks like cute purple tiger. I like how Whis also says that Obuni's key feint technique is a secret technique of using energy. Like, this was such a high-level thing to be able to do, but I feel like Obuni hadn't mastered it yet, which was really sad, because one of the things that makes Obuni end up losing is that his ki starts running down as he's facing off against Gohan. He was going all out, and because he was going all out, this caused Obuni to not be able to make his key feints anymore. He was running too low on energy. I like how Godzilla said, why the lips? Whis is the one talking in this image. So they zoomed in on Whis talking because it was really dramatic. I think it's an interesting shot. Godzilla says, like, the gray thing is weird. X said, random person, I know that you know me. What you know that I know. So, speaking of the Hellzone grenade thing, because we've seen the Hellzone grenade done by a Pride Trooper, Rosie has done it, and now, hey, guess what this is? Fucking Hellzone grenade. That's right. The OG Hellzone grenade is back, as we see Piccolo use the classic move. He's like, I'll show you guys today. This is what a real whole Hellzone grenade looks like. In case you guys don't know what the Hellzone grenade is, it's where you situate a series of ki blasts around your opponent and then cause all the ki blasts to hone in on your opponent at the same time and blow them away. Hazardous Vegito said, I keep forgetting that Krillin got knocked off the arena, when Krillin is so minor that you can just forget that he exists. Yo, but Hellzone grenade, excuse me, they keep showing us, like, Hellzone grenade variants, and that apparently this is a move that, like, not only Piccolo thought of. This is when Piccolo blows him with the Hellzone grenade. It fills the screen up with white. It's just bam. And I love how Christian the Spider is like, yay, Hellzone is back. And it's like, for real, it really is. Like, Hellzone grenade is now on that new level. I think it's funny that Godzilla said the red guy that Piccolo was fighting he looked like Satan. The only reason why I think that's funny is because his ass got wiped out by Hellzone grenade. The guy who looks like Satan dies from Hellzone. Yo, so we get to see Gohan go Mystic in his fight against Obuni, which is pretty nice. But there's this whole counterattack strategy he's doing, where he's allowing himself to get hit in order to strike back against his opponent. So it's high risk, high reward, in which all you can really do is just fight as hard as you can. So this was actually a really tense moment, because I was curious to see, is Gohan strong enough to be able to face off against Obuni in a straight up blow for blow battle where you're both continually taking hits? Hazardous Vegito said, I think Frieza's going to kill someone. Godzilla says, white things like Gohan. So, the idea that Frieza's going to kill someone, I think Frieza has like a good level of self-control, but I'm not entirely sure. X says, in his dream, he doesn't see the person who's going to kill me 19 minutes later running from Random Man. Oh, he shot my leg. X, this is so random. This is Christian the Spider said, is Piccolo still the ruler of hell? I don't think so, but I'm not sure. Godzilla said, hashtag Purple Tiger is cute. I'd have to watch Dragon Ball. I still need to finish the original Dragon Ball series. Like, I've seen the end of Dragon Ball, but I didn't watch it in order. So I'd have to see what all the old Demon Clan stuff was on Piccolo to really answer that question. But good question. It's definitely something I could look into. So, again, like I said earlier, I feel like instead of doing the blow-for-blow fight, they should have had Gohan use the Ki to knock them away. Gohan asks, Purple Tiger's death. He's the god of destruction, so he's allowed to just freely destroy planets. Hazardous Vegito said no. King Piccolo was the one that was like the king of hell. But isn't Piccolo just like essentially the reborn version of that? You know what I mean? Because the reborn Piccolo, like, doesn't he like do the egg out of the mouth thing? And when he hatches like Piccolo Jr., which is the Piccolo that we know, isn't it essentially the same guy? Like, is it really that different? I don't know. That's my question on that. Whis, Whis is talking about the flaw in Gohan's idea. Hazardous Vegeta said no, he is his offspring. Fair enough. I mean, so he doesn't inherit it then? Let's see. He used up too much energy from his feints. Yeah, like I said, I don't think Ubuntu had mastered his energy duplicate feint technique. So I feel like he could have used a better, move than that. X said, Goku, well, you did hurt my friend, random person. Yep, Goku turns SS. I think X is like actively writing a fanfiction in the live chat. Godzilla says he wants to hug Beerus. Bloody Baton says, guess who? Good to see you, Bloody Batons. Hazardous Vegito said Tambourine is dead. Is Tambourine the one that killed Krillin? X still is writing a fanfiction in the live chat. This live chat is crazy. So Universe 10, aka Gawasu's universe, aka the universe that Zamasu is from, is erased in this episode. And this matters a lot because I have a feeling that we may see Zamasu again in the future in the manga version of Dragon Ball Super. Christian the Spider said, I thought that he passed it down like a kid does to their kids when they die. That's what I thought. That makes sense, Christian the Spider. I'm kind of with Christian on this. What do you guys think? Bloody Baton says, are you going to take a dump on camera? I highly doubt that I'll take a dump on camera. Right now, I need more water, though. My water is so low. Ooh. Okay, continuing on. I think Zamasu is going to come back. And if Zamasu comes back, and Universe 10 has been destroyed, I think he'll be pissed. I think he'll be super pissed. And that we'll get to see a fight happen between Zamasu and Universe 7, as he probably would blame Goku for the Tournament of Power even happening and everything, and the complete erasure of his universe. So that would be really interesting. Bloody Baton said, I wish Lord Beerus was my pet. So Universe 10 gets erased by the Zenos. Gohan finds a locket from Ubuntu, whatever the fuck his name is. It's really messing with me. Let's see. Christian the Spider said, then again, we only Piccolo Jr. rule hell in GT. Well, GT's not canon, so yeah, who really knows? Godzilla and Bloody Baton really like how cute Beerus is. Best waifu since 2017, apparently. But yeah, it was interesting to see that Gohan's opponent had like a wife and kids. A really dopey looking wife and kids, but a wife and kids nonetheless. And it was interesting to see... Oh wait, X said if Goku was a dog, I would name him Superman just because I want to see him piss off, starts peeing. Let's see, so... it was interesting to see Gohan have to deal with the erasure of Universe 10, because essentially by him beating his opponent, he caused Universe 10 to be erased. Excuse me. And a lot of people say that that's caused a big change in Gohan, and we're going to see the repercussions of this in the future and how it'll affect Gohan's character. It also was cool to see that the angel for Universe 10 seemed remorseful for the loss of their universe, because we saw Universe 9 get erased and their angel like smile. Like he had that evil like grin about it. And there's been all these evil angel theories about like maybe the angels are gonna like revolt, or something's gonna happen to interrupt the tournament in which the angels become antagonists. But if that is what they're trying to set up, right? If they are trying to set it up where like the angels are evil, it seems like some of the angels are remorseful. Some of them do want their universes to survive and they want to protect their universes. And if that is the case, then we could see a divide. We could see like evil angels, angels who are like trying to revolt, and then we could see the other angels trying to protect their universes or try to get their universes back, and we could see a war between the remaining universes and the remaining angels going against each other. But again, that's all speculation and theories. I personally don't think that we're gonna get like an evil angel or angel war setup kind of thing. But what do you guys think? Like, feel free to hit me up in the live chat. Moving on from the remorseful angel, we get to see Gohan with that gripped fist, because he had to realize that his opponent had a family, and he had to think about like the consequences of their universe getting erased, and he had to take that in within a moment's time. He knew that like he couldn't spend the whole tournament like just thinking about it, and Piccolo more or less helps him snap out of it and tells him that he needs to continue on. Moving forward, we're now at the episode 104 spoilers, but real quick before we talk about those, let's talk about like my overall thoughts on the episode. I thought this episode was really, really good, mainly because I enjoyed them wrapping up the things from the previous episode. Like episode 102, I would probably give like 6 out of 6 Matty fucks, but episode 103, I'd probably give like 4 or 5 out of 6 Matty fucks. It wasn't a bad episode by any means. I enjoyed it. I watched it like 3 times. But I really preferred the first half of the episode over the second half of the episode. So when they had the Ribrianne and Android 17 stuff and they were finishing up with the Magical Girls, I really liked that. And then the stuff that we had with Gohan was cool, but I didn't like it as much. You know, it just seemed like they were like, let's do a Gohan episode just to do a Gohan episode kind of thing. So, I mean, that was alright, I guess. But it wasn't the best thing in the world. Moving on to episode 104 spoilers and my thoughts about Goku's transformation, which we're going to see, and my thoughts on a future transformation. X said, Nick, in 18 minutes, a vid got 182k views. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Videos can get, like, hella views really fast. Christian the Spider says he wants a pet raccoon. Everyone in the live chat's essentially talking about, like, what pets they'd like. And a lot of people think Beerus would be a cute pet. Yeah, but moving on to these episode 104 spoilers. I'm, like, so ready to talk about this. So, we already know that Goku and Hit are going to team up against Dispo, who is a Pride Trooper that looks like it's the same race as Beerus. We already know that Dispo is the Sonic Warrior of the Pride Troopers, so he's really fast. He has, like, super speed-based powers. But we know that Hit has a time skip ability that makes him be able to overcome, like, really fast opponents. But based on spoilers we'd heard about for episode 104, Dispo is so fast that he has a counter to Hit's time skip using Ki Blast. So it's gonna be ultra turn. Like, I'm hype. I like how Christian said, I want a pet Kid Gohan. So seeing someone being able to face off against Hit. Okay, there we go. Sorry, we had connection error for a moment. So moving on to, oh yeah, so we know that we have 37 minutes until the Tournament of Power ends. I can't remember how much time had gone last episode. Was this episode literally just a minute in Tournament of Power time? I could have sworn we had like 38 minutes left last episode. Yeah, that was just a minute. That was a fast ass minute. So moving to the side, we get to see Goku once again turn into a Super Saiyan God. Now, what does that truly mean for the series? We're going to talk about this in detail, most def. So, we haven't seen Goku turn into a Super Saiyan God since the Battle of Gods arc. Beerus talked about how Goku still had the fire of a god burning inside of him, and that his base form was at this level now. So to see Goku turn into a Super Saiyan God again since then makes me feel that in this fight against Dispo, it's going to have those flames inside of him spark out and have him have a full-on transformation into Super Saiyan God Goku. Now, we've seen an image on a box of chocolate. Like there was a chocolate Goku figure that came out, where on the box we see a form of Goku that looks like Super Saiyan God with the red hair, but instead of him looking like his base form with his hair, it looked like Super Saiyan hair with the red Super Saiyan God color. And I think what's going to happen is Goku's going to achieve a form that's like Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan 2. That's what I think is going to happen. And it's going to come from him pushing his limits in not his base form, not in his blue form, not in his blue Kaioken form, but pushing his limits in his Super Saiyan God form. So I think he is going to unlock a Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan 2 thing. That's my theory. If not that, what we may see is Super Saiyan God Kaioken, and that may also cause his hair maybe to spike up when he flares his aura, and that would have a similar appearance. But I'm not entirely sure. I think Goku is finally getting a handle on the inner burning flame of his Super Saiyan God power and learning how to like really unleash it on a new level. Now we have seen Goku use his Super Saiyan God abilities before in the manga, which makes me really interested in what they're going to do in the manga when they hit the Tournament of Power. You know, because for this, like for us right now, this is really special to see Goku go Super Saiyan God. So X said, "Yo, Jet, can I talk with you over Discord?" Yeah, I'm answering messages on Discord and in the live chat. It's easier for you guys to hit me up with the live chat, but I can also read things over here. But hit me up in the general Discord whenever you guys hit me up with messages like that. So yeah, Super Saiyan God Goku. I'm really excited to see that. I think it'll be happy. I mean, no, I don't think it'll be happy. I think I'll be happy to see that. We also get to see this Pride Trooper over here on this side. I like how I said over here on this side, because I'm looking at the two different streams. We have a Pride Trooper who has the ability to unleash these weird cords across the battlefield. I feel like he does it as like a trap, almost. Like if you walk into the cords or if you fly over them, maybe they explode. Maybe it's like an energy minefield made up of all these energy whips. We see at one part in the episode preview, he actually lassos a bunch of enemies. So I wonder, what is this power? What is it that he's like able to do? And like how is this going to play a role? It looks like Hit is now facing off against him, and maybe Hit is going to have to try and maneuver around all of those energy whips, or maybe he'll get hurt while trying to do the time skip because the energy whips get in the way. And with Dispo facing off against Goku, and them working together in order to face off against these Prime Troopers, I think it's going to be turned. Let's see. Looking at the live chat real quick. Yo, X said, "Are you ready? There's a Pride Trooper who makes his blast come out and hit Caulifla." I think I did see something like that in the episode preview. I don't think I have images of it. I think I got really hyped for Super Saiyan God Goku, to be honest. Like, after watching it 3 times, all I could think of it's just like the Energy Whip Pride Trooper guy and Super Saiyan God Goku. I got so hyped, I took a picture of just his flaming hair. Also, I think this will probably be the thumbnail for this video, is the fucking don't miss it thing, where we get to see Super Saiyan God Goku standing next to Hit. Dude, I think people have been hyped for this since the Universe 6 tournament ended. Let's fucking go. Super Saiyan God Goku and Hit team up against the Pride Troopers. I'm hyped. I hope you guys are hyped as well. And I do think that Goku's new form is connected to Goku reinvigorating his Super Saiyan God abilities. What does this mean in terms of power scaling? If Goku's base was already at this level, then what does it mean for Goku to then reinvigorate himself at this level again? What happens if he tries to go SS Blue while he's doing Super Saiyan God? Hazardous Vegito says he thinks Super Saiyan God looks better than Super Saiyan Blue. I have to agree. There's something about that aura. There's something about the red eyes. It kind of reminds me of, like, Super Saiyan 4 a little bit. Not gonna lie. And Super Saiyan 4 has red hair in a different way. Bloody Baton said the blue hair looks stupid as fuck. Wow, I didn't know so many people, like, preferred Super Saiyan God over Super Saiyan Blue. I think it's because Super Saiyan Blue was just kind of weird. Like, it just looks like Super Saiyan but blue hair. And Super Saiyan God seemed like a really unique, like, transformation overall. So I think people like this unique transformation and they want to see more of it. And that makes a lot of sense. I'm totally with you guys on that. Let's see, what other images did I get? Probably nothing as cool as fucking Hit and Super Saiyan God Goku teamed up together. We got Super Saiyan God Goku fighting against Dispo. And I think this scene that we're seeing in the episode preview is actually Goku unlocking his Super Saiyan God potential as he's fighting Dispo. You see how nervous Dispo looks? I think what happened is that Dispo was wailing on Goku. He was going too fast for Goku to handle. And then Dispo pushes Goku back into his Super Saiyan God form. And now Dispo's getting fucked. It's like, now you will see my true power. Because I don't think Dispo's on Beerus's level. I don't think he is at all. So, when Goku goes Super Saiyan God, which was nowhere near Beerus's full power, but still, like, Goku was tanking these suppressed Beerus hits, you know, this is going to be lit. I like the concept. I really want to see more Android 17 stuff. I want to see more of the Magical Girls. I want to see more of the Knights. I want to see more Super Saiyan God Goku. And I am hype. I am definitely hype. What do you guys think? Definitely hit me up in the live chat with your thoughts on these next few episodes of Dragon Ball Super, because I am most certainly hype. Let's see. I think we just made a Beerus fan out of Godzilla. He seems really into Beerus. Here's another image of Super Saiyan God Goku being like, let's do this, Hit, as he's getting knocked the fuck out. Yo, this is another image, again, of just, like, Hit and Super Saiyan God Goku thugging out so hard. Definitely gonna be the thumbnail of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching this Dragon Ball Super episode review and discussion. After this, I'm gonna do a Naruto gameplay video of a brand new Naruto game, and then I'm gonna do a hashtag fan poll video. I need to refill my water. I need to pee. I definitely need to hydrate, because I didn't have enough water. My lips are dry as fuck. Throat is super dry. So yeah, what I'm gonna do next is get some water, use the restroom, and then I'll catch you guys with a brand new Naruto video, and followed by that Naruto video we'll do a fan poll, see what you guys want to see on the stream, and then we'll definitely do whatever gets the most votes. So get ready to vote for what you guys want to see in the fan poll video that's coming up. Thank you all for watching, and have a wonderful day. If you're subscribed, make sure to share this video with a friend so that they may be able to share in the festivities with us and also have fun. And if you're not subscribed, make sure to smash that subscribe button, as there's definitely more to come. Have a wonderful day. This is your boy, Jet Black, logging out, and I'll see you soon. Peace!